We've got some really big news. Really big news. Being part of this Olympic team.
That ain't bad looking.
I don't have time to explain what a waterbed is. Let's go back and check on the truck. Wrong way. Hey, Davis, let's get up this hill. Dun, 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 dun. Get it on now. We're on now. Bust your book now. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Well, now that you've seen the view and the beginning of my coronary, let me turn you around here and show you where we're at. We are having to, dude, what is it? Every trip, man, that's fresh. We'll figure that out later. Let's go up here first. Come on, leave it. Now, good Lord, I know what it is. It's a deer leg. That's what it is right there. There's the other half of it. Lovely. We'll go around and unlock the truck and kind of get you a better view. And shut up and catch my breath. But that's the truck up on stilts. And that's it back over there. I don't ever show you guys half the time where we're camping at, so I'm trying to do I wouldn't say I'm trying that hard actually, but there you are. And there's the peckerhead with that bone. Hey, leave it. Thank you, sir. Anyway, we came up here because we're in a remote area in up by Rogers County on Lake Oologah at a park up here. I'll put the name of it and stuff, or you've already probably seen it. But we're camping out here, and there's just a lot of shady characters, and it's kind of prone to these areas because there's not a lot of law enforcement out here because it's core and it's remote. So quit, please. And stop, man. Dang. And I saw a couple of cars cruising earlier that I was certain were, if they'd had anything that they saw they liked, they would have jumped out and took it. So just kind of the way it is out here. Anyway, it's that way everywhere, sadly. The stick that I've got right now is just a cheroot. A cheroot is it's kind of like the fireman of cigars. It's got the girth of about a pencil. They're not very appealing to the eye, and they're cheap. Oklahoma two-step, folks. I'm all over the place because I'm just excited to be here. Step one, Oklahoma two-step. There we go. And step two is a Yuengling Black and Tan. I like Yuengling. I have not had this, and we're going to use my wife's. When she's watching this, if she watches this, she'll be like, "Why are you doing that?" That's her Wonder Woman koozie. I've got some big news that we're going to announce in this episode. I'm just going to jump right in. There's just like a shotgun blast at you. Best Shot waterbeds. If you're from Tulsa or Oklahoma, northeast Oklahoma, you remember Best Shot waterbeds. Give it your best shot. Best Shot waterbeds. I don't know where I was going with that. Waterbeds. But what came before the waterbed? Wet bed. Well, it's not a great joke, but you don't have to be a dick about it. Everybody's a frickin' critic, man. Oh, well, why don't you just give me a downvote or an unlike or whatever they call it on this one? I don't care that you don't like the joke. I don't have time to explain what a waterbed is. Look the other way. Don't cut me off when I'm trying to talk to you. Whatever. Bye, Felicia. I'm sorry. I will do better. I know. I will do better jokes, man. I'm sorry. Damn. Get back in here. We kissed and made up, but we're not able to sit, apparently. So we're going to go back down there, and I'll update you on everything down there. I think I was saying we had a big announcement. Was that what it was? Oh, that, what are you, Pooh Bear? What's in there, dude? If you get your nose bit off and we got to go to the doctor, that's on you. We are going to run a cold camp tonight. What I mean by that, if you're not familiar with that, is we can't have a fire. We're in a burn ban here. We're about a month ahead of that for Oklahoma. But we're going to cook tonight. I think I said, I don't remember. This is all over the place. And so is my dog. Hey, buddy. Come back up here, please. I was going to make this breakfast sandwich thing. It's kind of a, it's like instead of a bread, I'm going to use 2 hash brown patties and stuff. If I get hungry enough, I'll make that tonight. If not, I will not eat tonight, and then I'll really be hungry in the morning. So we'll cook some breakfast. You, dude, why you had this whole beach, man? What do you, oh, that's a good boy. You didn't come over to say you're sorry. You come over to jack with me. He's just running around in this chat, getting it all in his fur, which will then get all in the truck. I love you, buddy, but you are trying my patience. We haven't even had a chance to tell him the big news. If you're a Seinfeld fan, big news when George gets married. Jerry tells Elaine and she shoves him down. Dude, actually, hell, stay down there. Anyway, guys, before he gets back real quick, we've got some really big news. Really big news. It involves a truck camper and our setups and all that kind of stuff. And I'll tell you about it here in a bit. The lighting's just not right. It's not the right mood. And you guys wouldn't want me to do something I wasn't in the mood for, would you? Would you? Get back over here, PJ. This is cool right here, man. I figured there'd be some fishermen over here. I'd like to fish this. Well, I'd like to try to fish this. That's pretty cool, man. I bet there is all kinds of stuff I could not catch in there. I will be back here when the crappies start biting. I don't know if you can see those fishermen over there. I might be in the way. Bunch of men on the screen doing things I can't. That must be what a fireman feels like when he watches porn. Anyway, this is, I opened it. I haven't had it. I ripped the deal off and I thought, well, why not share this first experience with you? I like beef jerky, but I'm not a pickle person. But this is No Man's Land dill pickle beef jerky that Preacher is extremely interested in. I will share a bite with you. It is, I like No Man's Land. It's made in Oklahoma. You look like King Arthur, the dog guy. It's got, if I didn't know better, I'd say that was mold, but it's like, it looks like a sticky nug. Anyway, that, that's like chewing a stringy pickle, a cheap pickle. It's really salty. I don't know way I can describe this. Oh my God, it's like a McDonald's pickle. That's what it tastes like, McDonald's pickle. Ooh. Can't finish it. This is gonna be really gross, sorry. But you will. You ain't never done that with your dog. You ain't baby birded that little boy. You take a baby. I haven't had a nip of this since the first time you guys saw me. I'm just having a good time. I feel like Dusty Slay. Let me show you kind of where I'm perched at here. Where the hell did I put my phone? There it is. It's about, well, I'm a man, so I'm no damn good at measurements, but I'd say that's at least 6 inches. What do you think? You want to be a dock dive dog? Yeah, I don't think so. I can't swim for shit. There it is. Nope. You know, that's a really good question, Karen, and I appreciate you asking. You know, being part of this Olympic team in the men's 50 to 55, specifically 52 age bracket of the uphill, downhill sprint team has just meant the world, and I'm just here to represent our country and do the best that we can. So I don't think there's any left to say. See at the top and then back down at the bottom. Yeah, I'm not going that fast. You got to be shitting yourselves. You think I'm doing that crazy enough? But this is how steep it is. But the race is only half over from here, folks. Someone's got to pay the cost. And this right here is the cost. Going for the gold. Somebody parked right next to my camp. I don't know if they're camping there or not, but they're acting like a damn bunch of idiots. Screaming and yelling and hooping and hollering. Anyway. Where's the other part of this? Where's it at? The people over there are having a domestic situation. I think she might be pregnant, or she either maybe just had one. I don't know, I can't tell. That sounds rude, but I don't mean it that way. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn this camera on for documentation purposes. They're fighting over there in that van.
No, man, you guys don't understand how that makes me feel. I deserve it. No, you're not sorry. You were saying it. Yes, you do.
Get over here. Come on, Pritch, stay. Get back over here, stay. All right, I don't know what y'all heard about that or what I'm going to put in here, but I don't normally advertise my business with y'all, but this place here is a little fucking sketchy, and sketchy times call for more shit than what I've got in my waistband, so we're going to take and put us a little heater action right there. A little Southern Comfort, if you will. That is a 300 black, in case you're asking or wondering. Can's at home. I don't run a can on it. Don't keep it in the truck. It's jacked up. You can't come out here. I told you, man, this place right here is WT all the way. I used to work this area. I just had that gut feeling that we needed to come check on the truck. And, you know, that wasn't directed at us. Not saying that they were thieving, but they did throw a bunch of trash and crap out over there. Shock. But the same caliber of folks are the same ones that will come liberate my cooler and anything else they can get their fingers on before I get back anyway, and then they won't have none. That just irritates me. I don't need to bring this episode down. Sorry, guys. Good night, Nick. That's a good boy. Hang on, buddy. I know. You don't want to get close to that. Can you sit for me? You sit. Thank you, buddy. Bring you guys in. I wanted to cover the thing that I brought out of the back seat. That was a domestic situation that was going on over there, and I'm not going to dwell on it or get too deep into it, but they're very volatile, and I have 27 years of experience dealing with stuff like that, and I'm not trying to be braggadocious there. That's just quantifying what I'm saying, or qualifying, if you will. And that is not anything that I want to get involved with. I have cameras set up out here, and had that gentleman noticed, and I use that term lightly and loosely, and he noticed that and wanted to say something about it or whatever, it could have went south very, very fast. So just being at that ready and not knowing if they were to circle back, and they did come back and circle through here a couple more times. Thank God they didn't stop. But that's just wanted to clarify that. That wasn't some machismo type thing. That was just smart. Can you come back in here for me? I know, buddy. I'm comfortable too, but I'm not. I'd like to be if you'd get your ass in here. Thank you. Can you back? Dude, I'm going to hit you. Living on the edge, bud. Living on the edge. You can't stop yourself from falling. Living on... I way overdrove that, didn't I? All right, let's turn this off. It's hot. Good morning. Good morning to you, buddy. Did you have a good sleep? Did you have a good sleep? You want to bury that head for a hug? Oh, let's get your hug on. Let's get a hug on there. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Good morning, sir. You want some breakfast? Let's cook some breakfast. Morning, everybody. Camera 1, camera 2. We're going to cook what we probably should have cooked last night, but we're going to get coffee started so I don't have to burn my beard here in a bit. It'll be a sketchy situation regardless. You don't drink this, so, but you can inspect it. Official everything inspector, I guess. Well, we can't make it with Gatorade, you know. Hey, I'm not walking back up there to the truck. I don't know what this will do to this machine, but hell, there ain't no, preacher, get over here. There ain't no, yeah, follow me for proper English tips. There isn't any sugar in this. So listen, we'll just experiment together, folks. I don't know what to tell you about it other than I overfilled it. This morning starting off with a banger. We're going to take and cook a couple of hash brown patties and make a breakfast sandwich using those for bread. So we're gonna get those started first. This is a little sketch. You're gonna not want to be here for this in a minute though. It's gonna burn your nose, boss. Get back. Get back. There we are. Morning. We're gonna put just a little, or a little bit more than that, oil in there. And then we're gonna drop these hash browns in and get them crisped up real quick. And then I'll throw this bacon and stuff in. We're gonna have bacon, ham, that's not level at all, is it? Bacon, ham, cheese, you know, the usual suspects. We got hash browns. These are supposed to be frozen, but they ain't no mo'. And that oil's not hot enough, but whatever. It don't matter. Preacher, I'm gonna try to cook you one in here, bud. Crank her up, boss. There we go. You don't even need them cooked, actually, do you? All right, here you go. There's your breakfast. You like that breakfast? They're not as crispy as you like, are they? Sorry about your luck. All right. If only I had a paper towel in my pocket. Bam. Anyway, we're gonna crisp these hash browns up. I'll throw the bacon and the ham in there, get them warm. Then we'll scramble some eggs in here. And then I'll tell you the big announcement. And man, I'm so stoked about it, and especially about the email that we got last night, man. I think this is just gonna be something just bad to the bone. I'm gonna expedite this and call it good, even though it's technically not. You guys know I like that bacon that's kind of par cooked. It's called pre-cooked, but I don't like it that way. It's as limp as a fireman on their honeymoon. But anyway, I like to crisp it up a little bit. You guys have seen me do this before if you watch this channel. Ow. Here you go. This bacon's hot. So much for the burn ban. Shit. Me. Ow, ow, ow. All right. There you go. I'm gonna fold that bacon over while it's warm so I don't have to fight it later. This is probably gonna gross some of y'all out, but I don't really care. You don't waste bacon where I come from. That's just a little charcoal anyway. There you go. Dude, you know, I don't do this shit on purpose, that's for sure. I got one. You can get that piece. It's a little dirtier than I thought, but you know what? We're gonna survive. Hey, There you go. There's that, some more for you. Just picture it and think about it like if I was on that show, like alone. And I just rubbed my ham all over the rocks here on this fire pit. You know, if I was on that show, you wouldn't think anything about that. You'd be like, man, look at that guy. He's so resourceful. Now you just look at it and be like, damn, dude, I'll send you some bacon. It ain't that expensive. That's not the point. I'm gonna complain. Nope, with that cheese, you don't need that yet. All right, let's kill this heat a little bit here because we got eggs coming in, so let's kill it all the way. Ham going down. It's my boy. This is not how I make scrambled eggs, by the way. This is how I'm going to make scrambled eggs, but I whip them up really good, put a lot of air in there, get them fluffy. Then I throw them in to the pan and slow and slow on that. That's a lot of butter because I cook them in a lot of butter. You can't rush your scrambled eggs, folks, but I'm going to today. The pan I wanted to bring. I don't know if this will really scramble this egg, but I want to see if it'll help me out. Here we go, switch hitter. That feels so strange, like someone else is shaking my egg. See if that worked. Make sure we're on low, low. Didn't do a damn thing. So now we got to hit her hard, boy. This is the ugliest scrambled egg I've ever made. And even a scrambled egg, it's just a mushed up egg white bullshit deal. I don't like hard fried eggs. I'm a scrambled egg guy, so. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna glue it together with cheese. That's what we'll do. All right. Let's throw this cheese down here like this. Why'd I do that? I'm gonna try to flip it open. Let's pour that melted cheese onto there. You guys probably can't see any of the shit I'm doing. That's probably a good thing. You'd never watch again. All right. You know what, man? We may be able to make this work. All right. Ham on top of that. We'll put some bacon in there to wedge and keep that bacon in place. We'll put another piece of ham. There we go. Now we're going to hit it with some Red Hot, Frank's Red Hot, as I knock the damn thing open. Look at that. Parchment paper for the Sandy. Now let's top her off here, just like that. And then, shit, she slid south, boys. Some more egg. That ain't bad looking, actually. There we are. PJ, let's hit it. I'll take that. Even with that shitty egg. Preacher, what do you think about this breakfast? Ooh. I forgot. I made that with that Gatorade. Oh, I did not think about that when I took that drink. Here we go. I had food in my mouth and it didn't mesh. Oh, like sweet. Ugh. I don't drink sweet coffee. Ugh. Ugh. That just makes you bop and scat. Ugh. I'm not wasting it though. I need the caffeine this morning. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this mess cleaned up, and we'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, guys, well, here's the big announcement. We won't be truck camping anymore in this truck. This setup just doesn't function with me and where I'm at with everything going on these days. Last night really drove that point home. It takes me about 2 to 3 hours in the morning to just kind of get loosened up, and it didn't work that well this morning. My back and spine just won't allow me to be in here like I used to be. Used to be comfortable, it's just damn sure not now. So we're gonna say goodbye to this, and we're not going anywhere. We have been working with overland campers out of Flagstaff, Arizona, and in April, right now, it looks like production-wise, early April, we'll head down that way and we will pick up our new setup, which will be the chubby model that they have, as you hear my stomach. We're gonna move into the chubby model. We've got a pop-up overland camper. We've spec'd it for everything that we need, and it's gonna alleviate, this loading the truck in and out is probably the worst thing on me. It's super hard for me to do that these days, and that'll just nullify all of that. I'll stop, pop the top on it if we need to pop top, and we'll just be there, and it'll minimize my setup, give us so much more room. And the biggest thing is it won't be as hard on my back and spine as being in here is. So that is something I'm super excited about. We just got confirmation with a company that wants to work with us on solar. So we're gonna rig that truck out. I will document all of that. You guys that like DIY stuff, I think DIY videos are gonna drop on Wednesday or Thursday. Sunday will be our dedicated camp videos. So you may wind up with a couple videos a week if I feel up to it. Excuse me, that's my goal anyway. But we're going to insulate it. I've got it stripped pretty bare in some aspects and really dialed in and loaded in other aspects. And I'll cover all that as we progress through this. But I'm super excited about the space it's going to give us and where it's going to allow us to go. We're going to be able to do multi-day trips in a way that we've never been able to do them before, and bring you things that we've never shown you, things that we do, excuse me, but for different reasons, we just haven't been able to show them to you here on YouTube. But that's going to change. And so you're going to see a lot of multi-day stuff and a lot of stuff where we're getting out way away from Oklahoma. So I'm really, really excited about it. The folks at Overland Campers, that's OVRLND Campers, if you're trying to look that up. They're great to work with, much better than some of the other folks that I've looked into buying things from. So yeah, that's where we're going. Are you excited about it? He's excited about it. I'm excited about it. I hope y'all are excited about it. And as I tried to uncross these legs, it seemed like a good idea when I crawled up here. I'm gonna get off of here, and we'll catch you guys here in the truck in a bit. Oh, good Lord. Lori, what song was that from? Turnpike Troubadours, folks. I'll just go ahead and tell you. You gotta get bored looking at this stuff, so maybe I'll spice it up a bit. Be kind. If you do crap like this, undo it. Come here, come say bye to everybody. Can you say bye? Say no, I wanna look at the lake. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us until we catch you on the next one. We appreciate you joining us on this one. Y'all put a little gravel in your gravel.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that great. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute.